Hello there, and welcome to my character ranking for 2021. In this video, we shall be ranking the characters from 2021 on EastEnders on the tier listing website. Let's have a look at the site and the rankings. Okay, so this is our ranking site. You can do it too by going onto tiermaker.com. Please do send us your rankings for the year. Now then, let's have a little look-see here. The 6 categories that we will be putting these characters into are Julia's theme, which is the crop of the crop, the best characters of the year that have had the best possible year they could possibly give us, full of entertainment, laughter and tears and the like. And then it goes down to next, which is Sharon's 1995 exit, and then meh, and then down to incidental music, and then right down to the bottom, which last year was called In the Bin, but this year we've decided to go with Wolford's CCTV, and that is the bottom of the list, the characters that we frankly would be glad, or are glad, to see the back of. And then right on the bottom there, you've got Better Luck Next Year. This is for characters that haven't really done much either way on the show this year. They go in there, and hopefully 2022 will be a year where we have a better opinion of them. I'll also be comparing them to where I put people last year. So this is my listing for all the characters from 2020. So let's have a little look-see here. First off, we will begin with Mick Carter. Now then, I mean, he's been alright. I haven't disliked or overly loved Mick this year. I think meh for Mick. Yeah, could do better, could do worse. We'll go for meh. Ben Mitchell. Oh, now, see, me and Ben, we have a complicated relationship. Sometimes I love him, sometimes I absolutely despise him. Where did I have him last year? Let's have a look. Where was Ben last year? Where are you, Benjamin? Incidental music. Okay. I mean, yeah, because the thing is, though, last year Ben really annoyed me. I'll promote him. I'll put him up to meh. He's not as annoyed me quite as much as he did last year. So, yeah, keep that up, Ben. You might even get up to Sharon's 1995 exit. Imagine that privilege. Denise Fox. See, I love Denise. She had a quiet year, I would argue. Nothing too major. But I do love her. But, oh, I don't know. Sharon's 1995 exit. She's one of my favourites. Alright, Sharon's 1995 exit for Denise. Okay, on to Kim. Now, Kim actually has had a much bigger year than she did last year. I think she was off for most of last year, wasn't she? Where did I put Kim last year? Was she even on it? Kim. Well, see, now I know for a fact that I would have put Kim quite high up, so she wasn't here. No, she wasn't. Denise was in 1995 exit, so yeah, I'll leave her there. But Kim. See, now I love Kim. I'm going to put Kim on the 1995 exit. She's had a bigger year. I think there's room for Kim to be the big character next year. So, yeah, we'll stick her there. Tiffany. Oh, now, I mean, she's gone, isn't she, bless her? I hope we see Tiff back. Manchester Smith is ace. In recognition of her exit and the fact that she's gone for now, I shall stick her in 1995 exit. Karen, where did I put Karen last year? Meh, I put Karen in last year. Look at this list, just before we go on. Look at this. I mean, look how many people are not there anymore. Ruby, gone. Chantel, dead. Daniel, dead. Kush, dead. Dennis, dead. A lot can happen in a year, can't it? Mo, gone. Jax. Oh, Jax. I'd say Karen, I do love Karen. I think she, I like the fact that she's such a good mother. I'm going to leave her in meh for now. She hasn't had, like, a standout year, really, has she? Yeah, we'll leave her in meh for now. Nancy. Now, I would say I was delighted that Nancy came back, because Nancy is one of my favourite casters. I do like her. And she's done a fair amount since she's been back. Sharon's 1995 exit, maybe? Oh, meh. No, she's still enough to, I think, yeah, Nancy's one of my favourites. And to be fair, to have been one of my favourites since she's been back already, yeah, stick her in 95 exit. Jean, now then. Jean is a tricky one for me. Where did I put Jean last year? In meh. See, See, the problem is with Jean, the cancer storyline was just it was awful, wasn't it? 10 months of not knowing whether she had cancer. But I suppose that's not Jean as the character's fault. That's more the way the story went. But I love Jean. She's one of my favourites. But like, I can't rank her that high after the past year she's had. Do I leave her in meh, or do I punish her for incidental music? Can't have Jean being first in incidental music, surely to God. I'm going to leave her in meh for now. I might change my mind later. Ruby, where did I put Ruby in? Oh, Julia's theme I put Ruby in last year. See, now, nah, she doesn't deserve that this year. I mean, Ruby's character went all over the place this year, didn't it? She became a bit more evil than she previously has been. See, I'm looking forward to Ruby coming back, if and when she does. Do you know, I'm going to put her in incidental music for now. I might look at this list later on and think I'm mad, absolutely mad, but we'll leave her there for now. But she has, but no, do you know what? We'll put her in meh. We'll put her in meh because maybe up there. Does she belong there? I mean, come on, if I'm putting Tiff there, I'm putting Ruby there. All right, Sharon's 1995 exit. Zach. Oh, Zach, my gorgeous little stud muffin up there. No arguments, thank you very much. No, do you know what? Zach, as a character, I think he has made a great impact. I love the new direction that he's taken Sharon in. I think he's a really nice character. He's a really nice bloke, and he's fit. So, into Julie's theme he goes. At me. This is my list. There he is. Top of the crop. Oh, yum. Suki. Now, Suki, I know for a fact I had in Julia's theme last year. And I do believe I also said the phrase, she will never leave there, because Suki is iconic. And Suki's had quite the year, hasn't she, with stuff going on with Honey. Do you know what? I do love Suki, and I get excited whenever she walks on screen, because she's one of those characters that you don't know quite what you're going to get. The thing is with Suki, and I've said this on the podcast, I have said that I want more from her in terms of her character development, rather than her just sort of coming on screen and doing things because I want to know why she's doing them. I want to know what makes Suki tick. She is up there in my top 5 characters at the moment, so I suppose that does automatically put her in Julia's theme, doesn't it? But has she had the perfect year in terms of her character? I don't really want to demote Suki. Do you know what? I'm going to stick her in Julia's theme just because I love her. With the hope that that's next year, 2022, is Panasar year. Because the Panasars need a year where they are top of the character appearances, I think, to really sort. Because there is so much we still don't know about the Panasars. We've been teased about them. I'm pretty sure the stuff that we were talking about with the Panasars when I made this list last year that we still don't know. That's ridiculous. So, Julia's theme for Suki, but I want to know much more. Oh, Sharon. Sharon. Where did I put you last year? Oh God, you were in Julia's theme. Oh, you're not staying there, love. I'll tell you that for free. See, Sharon went into all sorts of uncomfortable directions this year, didn't she? Everything that was going on with Ian. I love the new direction that she's gone in now. I say the new direction. It's looking quite likely that she's probably going to be back with Phil before too long, isn't it? But does she deserve incidental music? Do you know what? I love Sharon. I love Sharon with my soul and heart. But incidental music, just because of everything, the craziness that went on with Ian and her trying to poison him with Christmas pudding and carbonara. I'm going to stick her there for now. She has got hopefully potential to be flying back up the rankings for next year, but because of what they've done with Sharon this year, I think incidental music is unfortunately the place to put her. Frankie. Now, Frankie, I love Frankie. Do you know what? Straight to Julia's theme. I love Frankie. Frankie's a great character. Really looking forward to seeing more from Frankie when she returns from Strictly. I mean, she's great. She's been a great addition to the square. The new characters this year, actually, for the most part, have been pretty spot on. I like them a lot. And Frankie's been a great addition to the Carters. I like the new elements that she's bringing. No qualms there. Julia's theme. We love her. Isaac. Now then, Isaac, where did you go? Guess in the bin I had Isaac in last year. Well, he doesn't deserve to be there. That's for nothing. I'll tell you that. Now then, Isaac. The schizophrenia storyline was great. They did what I feared they were going to do with Isaac, with that story, which was do the story and then not really do a massive amount with him. I'm going to leave him in there, which, in all fairness, is a massive climb up from where he was. Because I remember last year thinking, I don't see what the point in Isaac is. Why is he there? What is he for? And then we had the really good schizophrenia storyline, which did elevate him. So, yeah, we'll stick him in meh for now. We'll see where he goes next year. Chelsea. Now then, Chelsea. Now, I like Chelsea. She has, I think she's really slotted well into the show. The recast is great. See, now when she first came in, she had that ridiculous, that insane storyline with Lucas. Which I suppose wasn't really her fault per se, but I don't want to leave her in. I've really liked Chelsea this year. Do you know what? Sharon's 1995 exit for Chelsea, I think. Lola. Now then, where did I put Lola last year? Where was she? Incidental music. Now, she's not staying there because I think that Lola has had a great year. Everything that went on with Isaac, Lola, I think, has grown a lot as a character. Now, does she deserve Sharon's 1995 exit? I don't know. She's not going in incidental music. Meh with Isaac? No, because I think that Lola has come on a huge amount. For the journey that Lola's character has gone on this year, a bit like Isaac, it was sort of like, right, okay, what's the point? Why have we got Lola back? Is she just here because of Lexi? But with Isaac, she has really grown. But I find her a bit more interesting than I do Isaac. Alright, yeah, 1995 exit. That's a leap, isn't it? Good for Lola. Go on, girl. You do your ting. Jack. Now, where did I put Jack last? I have a feeling, yeah, get in the bin, I put Jack in. Do you know what? Actually, Jack has done absolutely sod all this year in the grand scheme of things, hasn't he? He doesn't deserve the bottom tier. Do you know what? I'm going to put him first in the better luck next year category. Now, if he's getting married to Denise on Christmas Day, hopefully that's going to elevate him up a little bit. But he's not really done a huge amount this year, apart from sort of wandering scenes, holding his police thing, showing his ID to people that know full well who he is and saying, I'm a policeman, GC Jack, and also wandering into scenes and telling people that the investigation that they wanted doing isn't going to happen because the CCTV wasn't working. So he's not really done a lot, so better luck next year, I think, for that. I think for Jack, yes, quite happy with that. Keegan, where did I put Keegan last year? Oh, there you are, incidental music. Again, bigger year for Keegan, I think, last year. It's a lot of stuff. He had quite a lot of stories this year. I'm gonna grade him to meh, I think, with Keegan. I'm interested to see where Keegan's gonna go now Tiff's gone. It's gonna be interesting to see if he because nobody really on the horizon for him either, is there? We'll see. Alright, so Keegan's in meh. Callum. Now I seem to remember I put Callum higher than Ben last year. Where did I put? I put him in meh. Yeah. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Barnum in the world, to be honest. Callum is he's sort of decided that he wants to be a bit more independent as a character now because he's eyeing up men left, right and centre. To a right horn, he doesn't so-and-so, hasn't he? See, I can't say that I like Callum more than Ben, though. I'll put them on the same. They can both go in there. Dotty. Now, where did I put Dotty last year? Yes, better luck next year. Well, she certainly had more luck this year, didn't she? I love Dotty. I'm going to put her in 1995 exit, I think. Because Dotty's has actually done quite a lot this year. She basically broke up Keegan and Tiff. She's got everything that's going on with her mum at the moment. Which is real. I love like I said in the podcast, I absolutely love the parallels between Dot and Nick with the smack stuff, and now what's going on with Dotty and Sand. Oh, I love that. Yeah, 1995 exit. Kirat. I'd love to put Kirat in Wolfwood CCTV just to annoy Alex, but he doesn't deserve to be there. Oh, he's not had the biggest of years, has he? In the grand scheme of things as a character. I like Kirat. I like Kirat a lot. Now, the thing I've also got to remember is as well, because I've got to do the other Panesar kids at some point, and I would say that Kirat is still the most interesting out of the Panesar kids. So if I was to put the other kids in meh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave Kirat in meh for now, I think, and that kind of tells me where I'm going to put the other two. But yeah, I think so. Patrick. Now then, Patrick, I'm going to have a guess and say, yeah, Patrick was in better luck next year. Well, yeah, because Patrick essentially was off with COVID all of last year, wasn't he? And now, what's he done this year? He's had a stroke again. He is. I mean, Patrick's a great little is a key component of the Fox family, I think. So I can't put him in better looks next year. Incidental music, no. Meh for Patrick, is it? Sharon Stone. He's not really stood out as a character much, has he? But I feel like incidental music's a bit harsh. Alright, we'll leave him in meh for now. Everyone's going to go in meh at this rate. Yeah, I'll leave him there for now. Martin. Now, Martin. Where did I have Martin last year? Where are you, Martin, my lovely? In meh. Well, I don't think he deserves to go in meh. I like Martin. See, now, Martin has had quite the year, really, in the grand scheme of things, hasn't he? With Kush's death, there were some good performances there. Obviously, everything that went on with Ruby. He's had quite a busy year, actually, in the grand scheme of things. It's amazing what can happen to Martin when he's not in dark Martin mode. I love Martin. I ever since he came back in sort of this version, Martin has flown up in my character rankings. I love Martin. Screw it. You can go in 1995 exit. Billy. Oh, Billy. Where are you? Where did I have you? I had you in incidental music. I know exactly where Alex is putting him. Do you know what? I'm inclined to agree. I'm going to leave him in incidental music, I think, because he's had a slightly bigger year this year. I mean, what's he done this year? He's been homeless. So yeah, he's doing all that stuff with Honey as well, and just being oh dear. He's not my favourite, I'll be honest, and there's potential for him to maybe get a bit better. What I want Billy to do is to meet somebody else to kind of take him away from this whole thing with Honey and Jay, and to sort of stand on his own 2 feet as a character. Or maybe even just get a bit more involved in Mitchell stuff, and just he feels quite isolated in a lot of ways, Billy, and just sort of hanging around for no reason. So yeah, I think I'll leave him there for now. Bobby. Now Bobby, I had Julius sing last year because I loved Bobby last year. He's sort of settled down a bit now. I'm going to move him into Sharon's 1995 exit because I'm really intrigued to see where this storyline with Bobby and the right wing stuff is going. But he's not stood out as a main key component of the year, I don't think. So we'll put him in 1995 exit. Peter Beale. Next to Billy, do you know what? Peter, he's just an irritant. He's just an irritant, isn't he? He really is. I mean, at the minute they seem to be trying to make him mini Ian, which sort of works because when Ian was at his worst, I wanted to slap him, and I can guarantee you that I want to slap Peter a lot of the time. So yeah, but Peter annoys me. So yeah, CCTV for you, young man. Sonia. Now, where did I have Sonia last year? Better look next year. Sonia was away for quite a lot last year, wasn't she? Bigger year for Sonia. With the return of Rocky. We're putting you in there. Oh, Sharon's 1995 exit. Let's put you in meh. I think Sonia's going to really come to the forefront when this whole thing with Rocky sort of explodes. So we'll leave her there for now. I'm expecting her to go up next year. Rainey. Now, I love Rainey. Top 2. Julius maybe not that high up. What was I last year? Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's about right. I think she's sort of stayed at the same level of likability for the year. Yeah, we'll leave her there for now. Stuart, I think next to his missus. But yeah, now this breast cancer storyline with Stuart's is going to be interesting. Perfect characters to give it to in a lot of ways because he's going to react to it differently to a lot of characters' ways of dealing with it. Yeah, I look forward to seeing how I think next year it might be a big year for Stuart and Rainey, so we'll see where they end up next year. Honey. Now then, Honey, I think I'm going to move to... It's got the stuff with Suki. I'm going to put her in Meh. I'm going to put her in Meh because the stuff with Suki was nice. I really liked it before Suki decided that she fancied Honey because that was such a great little friendship and they were such a good juxtaposition of each other. Yeah, I'll leave Honey in Meh for now. Jay. See, now I think I put Jay in top category last year. Oh, Sharon's 1995 exit. Jay is one of my favourite characters. But year after year after year, he just never gets given the material. And I think that this year has been no different to that, apart from the fact he's now with Honey. Do you know what, actually? I'm going to put Jay in better luck next year because I might with Honey. No, Honey can stay there. Yeah, better luck next year for Jay, because he sort of gets given crumbs of stories, and then doesn't really kind of get to eat much bread. Is that a phrase? It is now. Yeah, better luck next year. Bernie. Now, Bernie, I think I'm gonna put straight into better luck next year, because hopefully Bernie's gonna be back at some point. With child, I do believe, probably by that point. Mitch. Now, Mitch, what did I put you last year? Get in the bin. I've liked Mitch a bit more this year, I'll be honest. I'm going to put him in incidental music. Yeah, next to Sharon, there you go. Phil. Now, Phil, Phil was top tier last year. I don't think Phil deserves that this year. His stuff with Kat has been mildly entertaining, but if it's one of those stories that if you actually look at it and think, why are these two together, it very quickly loses its sense. Yeah, it isn't. I don't think Julia's theme for Phil. I think meh for Phil. Oh, well, Alex hates Phil these days, doesn't he? I'll put Phil in meh, I think. Shirley. Now, Shirley's had a very quiet year, hasn't she, in the grand scheme of things? Where did I have Shirley last year? Incidental music. That seems harsh. I'm going to put Shirley in better luck next year, because she's had a very quiet year, and I want to see more from her. Rocky. Now, I love Rocky. Do you know what? Oh, now, is it? No, do you know what? I love Rocky. I love Rocky. Brian Connolly has been a godsend. I've really liked him. And Rocky's a really interesting character. The whole twist with him being Tom Cotton came out of nowhere. Big old gasp-worthy moments. We like those. Yeah. And I'm excited. And to be honest, the Christmas storylines that we've got this year, I'm more intrigued by the Rocky stuff. So yeah, let's put in there. Vinny. Now Vinny, I think I'm going to stick in better luck next year. He had the whole thing with Dotty. Obviously, Jags' death had a bit of an effect on most of the Panasars, well, all of the Panasars. But Vinny, apart from that, hasn't really done a lot. I want to see, like I said earlier, I want 2022 to be the year of the Panasars in the grand scheme of things. So better luck next year for Vinny, and let's hope he gets there. Cherie! Oh, you. I'm so disappointed by Cherie by the end, because she just turned nasty, didn't she? Yeah, I was pleased to see her go by the end. Yeah, CCTV. Right, so Ash. Again, next to your brother, I think. Better luck next. Let's just think about Ash for a minute. So, because she had that whole mad thing with Peter. She's not my least favourite or anything. And the moment I feel like she needs some care. I think she needs some TLC, does Ash, as a character. I'll stick her next to Vinny in better luck next year. And hope again that the Panasars have their time in the spotlight. Vi. See, now, I love Vi and I love Gwen Taylor. I'm not going to stick her quite in Julia's theme because she doesn't deserve it as a character. This whole stuff that she's had recently has really sort of made her automatically much more interesting than her just being sat in the back of scenes, like throwing acerbic comments around for no reason. Yeah, 1995 exit, because I really like Vi, and hopefully she'll be back soon, and then this storyline can come to the forefront again. Ikra. Oh, Ikra. Poor Ikra. Her of no storylines. I think better luck next year. I think Ikra actually might get some, as long as she's not killed off anytime soon, I think Ikra might get some crumbs. Yeah, I'll stick an extra ex-girlfriend, because that's not awkward. Stacey! Oh, Stacey, I love our Stace. I love my Stacey. I was really pleased to see Stacey back, actually. She's not done a huge amount since she's... In fact, to be fair, all Stacey's really done since she's been back is sit in the cafe and eat. Which I can relate to. Do you know... No. She's one of my favourites of all time, Stace. I love her. Oh, screw it, it's my list. No, Julia's theme for Stacey. Although I want more from her next year. Buck up. Dana. Now, Dana... Yeah, 1995 exit for Dana. I like Dana. I like Dana a lot. The Monroes are a really interesting family. Leave her there. I have a feeling I'm going to put all of them there. Janine! My queen Janine! Now then. Do you know what? There's no arguments. I am beyond ecstatic Janine's back. She's not done a huge amount so far in the grand scheme of things, but Again, I'm quite pleased actually, because let's be honest, when Janine was announced as coming back, there was a feeling amongst all of us that she was going to come back absolutely insane and probably kill somebody within the first 10 minutes of her being back on the square. And actually what they've done is really sort of slowly embedded her back into the sort of the DNA of the square. Next year I think is going to be the bigger one for Janine, but I'm so happy she's back. I love Charlie Brooks's performance as Janine. There's some actors that when they deliver their lines, some of them you can just tell are actors delivering their lines, whereas some, they genuinely just become the character. Steve McFadden's another one for that. Jake Wood used to do that as well. Yeah, Janine, I love her. I'm so happy she's back. I can't believe that we're actually back in a Janine era again. I'm so excited for next year. Bring her on. Kat, now then. She's had a mad old year, old Kat, hasn't she? Meh for Kat, I think. Stick her next to Phil. I'll see where she goes next year. It's going to be interesting. Mila, you can go next to your girlfriend for a start. The FGM stuff was so good, and it's so frustrating that they haven't done anything else with Mila. It seems to be all Mila's stuff at the moment is all happening off screen. So, see, I have a feeling that one of those two is going to be dead by this time next year. I hope not, but I bet they are. So yeah, we'll stick her in better luck next year. Harvey, again, like your daughter. I'm very intrigued by Harvey, I have to say. I think he's got a lot of potential. If he comes out of the end of this right wing storyline with his head above water, I think he'll be a nice sort of sensible component to the square. Kush, oh Kush, we miss you. We miss you so much. You didn't deserve to die. Your death was unfair. Where did I put Kush last year? In Meh. No, purely because your death was such ridiculousness that he swore then. BS, you know. Yeah, 1995 exit. Lucas. Do you know what? Lucas, there must be something I'm missing with Lucas, because a lot of people, Alex said it, that he was quite excited about Lucas and wants him to return. I see no need for Lucas to return again. I'm not that big a fan of him, and his return storyline was absolute nonsense from start to finish. I'm going to have to stick him next to in Wolford CCTV, I'm sorry. He does my head in. Max, now then. Max, where did I have Max last year? Incidental music. They did this whole thing with Linda, didn't they? I'm going to leave him in Meh. I'm going to put him in Meh because I actually want... Well, I doubt it'll ever... Well, it might happen. Max should return. And then we'll hopefully build him up again. But, yeah. Liam, goodbye. See you later, mate. Honestly, what is Liam? What is Liam as a human being, honestly? No, we'll leave him right there. I'm glad to see he's gone. Mo. See, the thing is, Mo's never been a big... Even now she's gone, it's like, can we tell, really, in the grand scheme of things? I don't dislike... yeah, incidental music. Aaron! Now then. I have to say, I'm going to leave him up there with the Monroes, because, yeah, I'm so excited by this storyline. It really, it's huge. I'm really excited to see where this storyline is going to go in the next few months. Ian, oh God, where did I put Ian last year out of interest? Where were you, Mr. Beale? Really, all the way up there? He's not staying there. I can tell you that for free. Meh. Is it? Oh, incidental music. Do you know what? You can go next to Sharon because the whole storyline was ridiculous. But, having said that, please return, Mr. Woodjat. Because that cannot be the end of Ian Beale. Can you imagine? Nearly 40 years of drama and just being the face of EastEnders and one of Britain's biggest shows, and that was your exit? No, I'm not having that. So come back, please. Katie. Now then. I mean, the question is, where do you put a paedophile? It's essentially what I need to work out here. Go away, Siri. It was a good storyline, and... If I exit? She was a powerful character. She was a powerful character, so we're going to leave her there, I think. Linda. Now then, Linda, my darling. Where will you go? What's Linda done this year in the grand scheme of things? Oh, Max. That's what she did in the grand scheme of things, literally. Punishment for that, I think. Meh. Gray, you, where are you going? Where were you last year? 1995 exit? Was I on glue? Go away. Honestly, Gray storyline. It drives me insane. I can't wait for it to be done. and for people to be, the residents of Walford to be safe from his insane story. Just go away. I'm sick of it, honestly. Whitney. Now that, I wonder why I put Whitney last year, because Whitney's had a bit of a mad old 2 years, hasn't she, old Whit? Man, I love Whitney. She's one of my favourites, but she's been a tricky one. 95 exit maybe? No. If I put her in there last year, she hasn't done enough for a promotion. And then we'll leave her in there. And then Kathy, finally, the queen of the queens, Kathy Beale. 95 exit, just because she's Kathy, I think. And that is my complete list. So, better luck next year for Jack, Jay, Bernie, Shirley, Vinny, Ash, Ikra, and Mila. And I hope that they genuinely do get more to do next year, because honestly, there is some criminally underused characters in that list. Shirley is rarely seems to be used for anything these days, which is an outrage. Jay never gets used for anything, and Jamie is such a good actor. Please, for the love of Chris Clenshaw, get on it, please. And Ikra and Mila. I mean, enough of the off-camera stuff. Let's see them. Let's see them as a couple. Julia's theme, Zach, mwah, my angel boy. Suki, love her. Frankie, love her. Yeah, quite happy with that. Janine and Stacey are back on screen together. Yeah, so there we go. I am quite happy with that, I think. So that was my character ranking for 2021. Please don't forget to check out Alex and Ben's character rankings for the year as well. Please remember, it's entirely subjective, and you can also send us your rankings by following the link below. Send us it across on the Facebook pages or on our other social media pages. Don't forget, you can join us for the podcast episodes at the weekend. Until then, see you soon. Bye-bye.